Hello, it's me, the ukulele teacher, here to teach you how to play Roxanne by a band that has got the name that is the name of Police. So welcome to the Spare Bedroom Studio. Let me know right now in the comments what you think of the Spare Room Studio and if you've got any ideas of how I can jazz it up a little bit. So grab your uke, make sure it's in tune, and when it is in tune it should sound like this. Then grab your capo and put that bad boy on the 3rd fret of your ukulele. With the capo in place on the 3rd fret, your uke should sound like this. What I'm going to do before you go any further is just play you through about half of the song first to give you guys a rough idea of how it'll sound when you've learned it. If you'd like a PDF song sheet so you can follow along, then sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher. You get a PDF song sheet with every lesson and loads of other cool perks, goodies and rewards. That means that I can keep doing this and you can keep getting these cool lessons. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Those days are over, you don't have to sell your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money, you don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, put on the red, Roxanne. 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 You'll find this song is not the hardest song in the world to play, but it is kind of tough to sing and play at the same time. So that's where you're going to want to focus your practice. In case you're interested, this ukulele was given to me by my good friends at Carla. Be sure to check out the link to my own personal Carla brand music store if you want some awesome discounts and ukulele recommendations for my personal favourite ukuleles. Anyway, first things first, these are the chord shapes that you're going to need for this song. If you already know them, then skip ahead. Now, to play the chord of E minor, put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 3rd string, and the chord of E minor should sound like this. To play the chord of B minor, bar the 1st, 2nd and 3rd strings on the 2nd fret with your 1st finger. That means you push down on all 3 strings at the same time with the same finger. Then add your 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the 4th string, and the chord of B minor should sound like this. To play the chord of C major 7, just put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and the chord of C major 7 should sound like this. To play the chord of A minor, just put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, and the chord of A minor should sound like this. To play the chord of D sus4, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And the chord of D sus4 should sound like this. And from D sus4 to play the chord of D, just slide that 3rd finger back down to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string, and the chord of D should sound like this. And of course, to play the chord of C, just put your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string, and to play the chord of G, put your 1st finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string, and your 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And the chord of G should sound like this. Now let's start off by playing through the intro. It's the part of the song that goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's actually not super difficult to play. What I'm basically doing is counting in chunks of 4, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and... Now to do what I'm doing, you just want to rest your thumb above the 4th string like that, and then put your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd fingers underneath the 3rd, 2nd, and 1st strings, like this. And what I'm doing is I'm basically plucking strings 1, 2, and 3 together 4 times, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the and, I'm just playing the 4th string very lightly with my thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And that's pretty much my plucking pattern throughout all of the verses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. And that's how to play the first 2 chords of the intro. It's just E minor twice, like this. And then the rest of the intro is basically just the first 2 lines of the verse. So the chords are E minor to B minor to C major 7 to B minor, playing that 1, 2, 3, 4 and pattern once on each of those chords. And then the final line of the intro is A minor to D sus4 to E minor. And here we play the 1, 2, 3, 4 and once on the A minor and D sus4 as normal. But on that E minor, you can just play 1 downstroke like this. So put that all together and your intro should sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we've got that down, we know how to play our verse, because if you just ignore those first 2 E minors of the intro, play the second 2 lines of the intro twice, and that is verse 1. So let's go ahead and play it through nice and slow. It should sound something like this. Roxanne, you don't have to put on that red light. Those days are over, you don't have to sell your body to the night. Roxanne, you don't have to wear that dress tonight. Walk the streets for money, you don't care if it's wrong or if it's right. And then that takes us into our pre-chorus, and here the chords for the pre-chorus are A minor to D sus4 to E minor to E minor, played through twice, like this. A minor, D sus4, E minor, 2. And your pre-chorus will sound like this. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light. And you'll notice that I just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 very quick downstrokes still on that E minor. And then that takes you into your chorus. So each line of the chorus is split up in between 2 chords like this. And the strumming pattern that I play is basically 1 upstroke on the first chord of each line. And then on the second chord, I play down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. So the strumming pattern on each line is up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. And put that together, and that is how to play your chorus. Very hard to sing because you need 2 people, but roughly put it together and it should sound like this. Roxanne, put on the red Roxanne, put on the red Roxanne. And then after that D to end the chorus, you go onto the post-chorus, which is basically the first 2 lines of the intro, like this. And then that takes you into verse 2, which has exactly the same chord structure as verse 1, and then you just repeat the pre-chorus and the chorus to end the song, and that is how to play the entire song that is called Roxanne by Police. Don't forget, if you want to put the whole thing together, sign up today to patreon.com/uketeacher, where you get a PDF worksheet with every single lesson that I post. I'll be back again soon with some more great lessons and videos for you. Please be sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more lessons like this one. I've been the Ukulele Teacher. If you have any requests for future lessons, then let me know right now in the comments below. Otherwise, until next time, I love you all, and I wish you the best.